Hello everyone, my name is Indira Vats and I am curator in Palace Museum in Rajasthan. And today I would like to talk about the traditions of Pichwai paintings in Rajasthan. Pichwai is a Sanskrit term which means something is to hang behind. And here it is relevant to the temple tradition as it has the religious values in itself. This tradition is related to the Srinathji temple situated at Nathdwara near Udaipur in Rajasthan. Srinathji is the childhood form of Lord Krishna. If you are not aware, Lord Krishna is the eighth incarnation form of Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu is one of the main gods in Trinity as per Hindu mythology. Other two gods are Brahma and Shiva. Brahma is known as creator of the earth, Vishnu is known as protector of the earth, and Shiva is known as destroyer as well as protector of the earth. So, the responsibility of Lord Vishnu is to protect the earth and mankind whenever any danger comes. So, Lord Krishna was his incarnation and well known for his sermons of Bhagavad Gita during the war of Mahabharata. Now, let's move to the Srinathji. The image of Srinathji was found in Mathura to a saint named Vallabhacharya. He was great devotee of Krishna and later he started Vallabhacharya community also. Therefore, we can find many people who are worshippers of Krishna in Rajasthan. After demise of Vallabhacharya, his son Vithalnath started caring of Srinathji. But at that time, there was the empire of Aurangzeb and he never supported any other religion except for Islam. So he ordered to remove the idol of Srinathji from his region. Then the saint and other devotees took the image of Srinathji and started moving towards Mewar region, where people were devotees of Krishna and the region was not comes under the Mughal Empire directly. When they were about to reach Mewar, it is a saying there that the chariot on which Srinathji was placed stuck and couldn't move. Therefore, all devotees took it as a signal of Srinathji himself that he wants to stay here only. And the temple was constructed on the same spot where chariot was stuck. And the place was known as Nathdwara. It is not so far from Udaipur. Now let's back to the Pichwai. So the Pichwai I am talking about are used in this temple to hang behind the sculpture of Srinathji, and they are painted on cloth with the different themes of Krishna and his life. Also they are changed throughout the day during the visiting hours of devotees. We can divide the themes of Pichwai in three broad categories. One category is based on specific festival, especially based on the life of Krishna. For example, Janmashtami, birth of Krishna is main festival in this category. And the second category is based on specific season like monsoon and winters, as Krishna has many narrative stories related to these seasons. And the third category is general themes which are not strictly bounded by Srinathji convention, but some related Nathdwara festival comes under it. For example, Ankut. Ankut is a day which is celebrated next day to the Diwali. Gopashtami is a cow festival. Sharad Purnima is a full moon of winter season, and Vraj Yatra, etc. Vraj is the place where Shri Krishna was brought up. So, we can say with such kind of changing system of Pichwai, we can say that the temple is itself a living museum of sacred art. And if we go back to the history of the museum, we find the earliest examples in temple only. That's how the tradition of Pichwai started, and Aurangabad is the other center we can find example of Pichwai there. It was meant to spread the faith of Lord Krishna in people, and later the circulation of this religious consciousness spread the popularization of Pichwai on cloth as well as on papers. Most of the artists from Rajasthan works on this subject and do mechanism via popular culture and calendar art. They were also found in miniature paintings, as we may have seen them in different museum collections. But this is another subject to discuss. Basically, earlier and today, it was always meant to spread the sacredness in the soul of people, and it's still going on. Here you can see some of the examples of miniature paintings of Pichwai. This is the example from Nathdwara itself. This is a picture of Sharad Purnima. Sharad Purnima, I told you about the full moon of winter season. In center you can see the Srinathji's image, and in the background you can find the full moon, and sky is totally blue and the white dots are looking like stars. And you can see the gopis on either side of Srinathji, and in front you can see a saint. He's supposed to be Vallabhacharya. This is another example from Nath Dwara school only. Again, in center you can see Srinathji, and then the devotees you can find here, one of Vallabhacharya and other is maybe some of the emperor who's devotee of Sri Krishna. This is a painting of Ras Leela from Nath Dwara school only. In Ras Leela you can find a Krishna in center and all the gopis around him. This is another style. Here again a picture of Sharad Purnima from Kishangarh school. Again you can find full moon in the background and the blue sky with white dots showing the stars. So this was my point, that in miniature painting there are different kind of schools and styles. So here we have seen few examples of Srinathji paintings on paper. So they were all the examples of miniature paintings, but miniature painting itself a different subject altogether. So if I will get any time a chance to talk about the miniature paintings, I will definitely give you the introduction of the different schools of miniature painting as well as the styles of miniature paintings. Till the time, thank you so much, and now I would like to conclude, and I wish you all the best, and thank you so much for listening to me, and I wish that this lockdown situation just get end very soon. Till the time, you people please take care and stay at home. Thank you so much.